So, set the scenes. You s- lay feeling the warmth and comfort of your bed and the darkness of your room. However, something disturbs your sleep. This strange heat sensation, this flicker of irritation in your eyes. You feel like the beams and warmth of the sun blaring through your window straight onto your face, so much so that it disturbs whatever dream you were having or whatever comfort you had is now disrupted by the warmth of the sunlight, like reflecting from your face, and this strange gurring within you. You feel this deep, roaring beast deep down, waking you up. You just hear grrr as your stomach rumbles.
Okay.
So you're awake.
Uh, Sophia would grumble awake, not being a morning person at all. Um, books like almost scattered about her desk as she like shuffles about trying to grab her glasses. Um, typically the first thing she tends to do, much like just glances at her phone, glances at her planner to make sure that how the day is going.
Yep.
Um, and then I imagine it's kind of low key and off campus, one of those like student owned, college owned, university owned, whatever
Yep.
apartment. So she just finds herself stumbling down. Um, she's probably sleeping in a bit more, so everyone's out and about. Those that can be.
Yep.
Um, and she kind of just goes about getting ready for the day, much like any normal person. Just makes breakfast.
Yep.
Just
Fortunately,
goes out.
fortunately for you, if as you enter your living space, if your
Mhm.
shared apartment complex, your breakfast has already been made and prepared. There is food on the table. It is whatever you prefer to eat in the morning that is usually fried or meaty. It has dollops of ketchup on it, and to the side has a note. This is for you when you wake up, Sophie. I'm going to bed, finished my night shift. We're out of bacon, we're out of sausage, we're out of eggs. We're also out of ketchup. Ellie. As Ellie, your roommate, who you know to just usually be the very like night kin person. She rarely is out in the day unless she is to attend classes. She works these strange, like odd jobs during the night. You know her as to have like every time she says she's got work, it seems to be a different job.
Mhm.
Recently, she has been bartending at a number of locations, but now she has been lovely enough to cook you your breakfast as well as tidy up around the apartment. The books that usually would be sprawled out across the table, as well as television magazines and whatever reading material you both have preference for, have been neatly arranged and shifted to the left of the table around the couches. And Ellie now remains in her nice little crypt of a bedroom, coffined down in her bedding, not to be disturbed until she awakens.
Sophia reading a note is probably gonna have a small smile and just make notes of what's needed before going about having a breakfast. Um, she appreciates her roommate and the efforts they go, even if it seems like they might have used a bit too much. Um, I'm sorry, I'm still giggling
Yep.
from the description. Like that is the most college student breakfast. Um, yeah, once she's just ready, she kind of. What day is it?
It is a Friday.
Um, she would go about. I think in this instance, how I imagine it, she would actually not have classes on Friday as she tends to go out on weekends. So avoiding the day before just to get ready if she ever goes on her little trips. Um, so she would go about once finished breakfast, get in dress, uh, just getting in some jogging clothes, pop in her music, and go for a morning jog.
Okay.
Get her go about her chores, get what
Yeah.
they need for the
It's workout
room.
time. So
Hmm.
let's see how far you go then. If you want to make a roll for me, Sophia, uh, athletics stamina. So if you go
Alrighty.
to your character sheet, go to athletics, and then add attribute stamina. You roll 3 successes. So you have an interesting route you like to take and run. The, the area you're in does have a lot of parks. You could take a lap around St. Patrick's Park, run along. You could even just do a full lap of like the campus grounds and roads. So you take your usual route.
Hmm.
Would you avoid any like unpleasant encounters on the streets? So say you were to encounter like homeless people or like rowdy groups, would you divert your route or would you take like nice little trick shortcuts off of like the main path?
She's not afraid of homeless people. In fact, it probably might be a little bit of a bleeding heart too many times if she's not too busy. Um, so it wouldn't be unheard of maybe one or two people she notice her.
Yep.
But if it tends to be a rowdy crowd, she would divert. She's not she as she does not like too rowdy of a crowd by
Yep.
herself.
So you, as you're jogging and running around, you notice that the homeless people that you see like around and about seem like lethargic and sleepy during the day. None of them are out walking around. They all seem like laid down or hunched by a curb. As you continue to run and do your jog, you don't hear it because of the music and you've got in your headphones, but there
Hmm.
are large groups about. One of them, like some of them, seem to try and approach you with leaflets and pamphlets. You see like strange signage on them of like don't concrete over our country. No salt in our wounds.
Hmm.
They seem like day protesters. They hand you they try to shove upon you a leaflet.
Uh, take it and just try to try to get out of the situation, much like a Jehovah's
Okay.
Witness.
Okay. You take the leaflet and you continue to walk and jog. Do you what do you do with the leaflet? Like once like you move and like you go around the corner, you have the leaflet in hand. None of them can see you now.
She's gonna glance at it real quick, morbidly curious, and then probably trash it.
Yes. So the leaflet seems to be around planned organized protests against the basalt construction, which is a housing and development corporation who have been working on a number of building projects throughout Dublin recently. They've recently gotten a much larger contract to make more
Hmm.
buildings, apartment complexes, housing, as well as like business structures. Recently, they unveiled that they're going to like uphold like culture and traditions by having a number of statues and gargoyles on their buildings.
It's she would just so it's a well known thing. 100% she would think that's kind of gaudy and annoying. But realistically, she's a busy college student that can't who just feels like not really can do
Yep.
much besides focus on her own thing until she's
Yes.
done.
The protests seem to be built around the fact that they're an American company and not an Irish company.
So, definitely Sophia's gonna keep her head down, no, with her heritage. Quite frankly, again, she's moving about. She keeps a note of it. It's just the topic to talk about lately.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of that thing of you only really keep up with it so you don't sound silly when people bring it up.
Okay. You
Hmm.
just you take a leaflet, you give it a little glance over, and then as you pass the next bin, you just like envelope it through. Keep about your jog. As you continue with your workout, you're making a lot
Mhm.
of like leeway. You're not getting you've done an extra lap than what you normally do. You're running for you've run for that extra 10 minutes.
I get to my destination a bit early. There's a sale
Yep.
on stuff. Today is just a good day, huh?
Yep. You get to you like one of your local haunts. It's a like little smoothie place called Shakeaway.
Mm-hmm.
It does juice shakes, it does ice cream smoothies, it does the like. Outside of there, you'll see two of your friends. You will see Mary, who is a fellow classmate of yours. She attends one of your classes, sits next to you often. You've gotten a good rapport with her. She's quite bubbly. She's made you go to a number of like places with her. She's taken you to see some gaudy artwork. She's taking you to some clubs. She's basically been dragging you out of your shell from your time in Ireland. And at the moment, you just see her there. She's just got like this extra large smoothie in her hand. Like she's holding it with both hands, so she's holding it at the bottom, which
Mm-hmm.
gives the inclination that it's actually quite a heavy drink. She's also there with a fellow classmate for like one of your other classes, although not he doesn't really attend it as much. Leon, like you've seen him at
Mm-hmm.
like one or two, but a lot of the time he's actually like he's not attended his classes. He's kind of a he'll help he'll help like other people if they have problems or if they like need to score something. He can like get them connected. He's mostly known around like you mostly see him around like the clubbing scene
Mm-hmm.
or like the social gatherings. Recently, he's also been working part time in a recently like the same place that Ellie has been working at is like a little like rock bar called the Brewery.
Okay.
They see you there, and it's like, Christ, Sophie, you're burning some calories. Do you want to refuel? As
I like
all,
to I like I like to imagine she tries to go buy them because Mary can be a bit too high energy and she flags it down and there's a moment of God damn it and then makes her way over.
yes, come to the allure of sugar, Sophia.
She gives
Consume calories, grow strong. As Leon
she pulls
taunts you, bends you, Strofer is like he leans his smoothie towards you.
Sophia just rolls her eyes and she goes over and sits down, taking a smoothie, and just starts drinking from it, even before he even has
Literally,
offers.
as you go, the moment you take the sugar, you get this hit of like sweet. It's very like thick cream, very sugary, very sweet. You know, it's got like chunks of like either chocolate or like something crunchy in it. It's like as you begin to drink it.
So it's just overly really sweet.
Yes. Uh,
Sophia is gonna just stare at it and just be, God, how could you drink this?
uh, I mean, you put the straw in your mouth and you suck. No.
Sophia just sighs and it's just sighs. You know what I mean, smart ass. Before I just give him a
Oh,
small smart, like a small
oh,
chuckle.
oh no, he knows very much what you mean. He's very good at taking in a big gulp of Dave. Leon
Uh,
immediately interjects, going, "It's the name of the smoothie." Yes, yes.
but you didn't
Continue
tell
to.
me the name.
Yes, yes. Continue to order your large Daves. Listen,
Wait, this the.
it's a
Mhm.
listen. It's vanilla ice cream. It's a Ferrero Rocher. It's a Kinder Bueno with a flake inside. It's a Dave.
She's
Goes
just
and
gonna side. Turns to Mammy. Maybe I'm too plain. Is it? It's just caramel and vanilla. Way too plain. I don't understand this. This abomination of a drink.
I don't know. Most people these days are just chugging Red Bulls and whatever caffeinated drinks they have, like rock stars, monsters. Me, she goes and looks and like peels the label off. As you see her peel the label off, it reads "Death by Sugar." I tend to drink
She's
some
just
things a bit darker.
she just stares at it and goes, "Why can't you just drink coffee like normal people? Like that can't be good for like your stomach or anything about this."
Listen, coffee was the first half of the semester. It's pretty much dulled my nervous system. Yeah, that's
Sophia's
just
just just giggle and just roll her eyes again.
yeah, that's what you get for trying to cram every class in the session at the start of the semester. You take it slow and easy. Only go to the classes that matter.
All your classes matter. How are you? How do you even have enough credits to graduate?
I'll get the credits eventually. I've still got another year left. Besides, I'm making business opportunities anyway. You have any idea how many kids are trying to score Adderall?
You're gonna get in trouble if you keep this up. You know that, right?
But me and Olivia, I'm making a killing. Like, Olivia's making whatever kind of killing she is from her side business.
Side tangent. Olivia's my roommate.
No, Olivia is not so much a roommate, a classmate. You know her through her connection between Leon and Mary. She is an attendee at one of the hospitals. She's like an attendee, intern, orderly. She's basically kind of
Stealing
gotten a.
from the medicine cabinet.
She's got like you mentioned that like Leon goes. She's got connections. Like
Yeah, and
I
her.
don't know what businesses she's got in there, but whatever she's been in, she's been managed to make a killing. Not so much recently, I've heard.
Yes, well, I like to stay out of prison. This I don't. No. She just puts her hands up. I have no I plausible deniability. I do not want anything with your connections, Leon.
Oh, and oh no! I would never see the good Samaritan angel like glaring at your earrings.
She just
Besides,
she,
if she does end up in trouble getting caught, I'm sure that doctor she's been cozying up with will bail her out. She seems to have become his protege. Besides,
well,
she's managed to do some good. She got Helen. She got Helen away in for that operation.
yes, and I'll be thankful for that, but still, it's just as she spoke, you could like they could see her just like mess around with the earrings, clearly self conscious. She can't hide that Leon got under her skin a little bit with that one.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm grateful that she did, it's I worry. I know what. Sorry, I worry for you and your future prospects, Leon.
It's okay. The Lord teaches us to forgive.
I assume it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yeah, well, you can work off those sins with, and she passes you a figurative key. So Mary, like, she hands you a little like keyring of like a little like raccoon keyring. Nothing on it. It's just
Mm-hmm.
a raccoon keyring. Besides, Sophia, you're on Helen duty today. You did agree to take her to the hospital for that appointment.
What she would pause and she would like pause and fix her glass. Like, was that for me? Was that today? As she quickly checks her planner, feeling like she forgot something. It paused it for a second before, like, unsure if Leon is being honest or trying to just dump it on her, but she, regardless, just takes it and nods.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being my day, but I'll still. It's fine. I may have missed it. Finals have been getting to me.
No, you're on Helen duty today. Me and Leon have got to help Joshua with whatever's knocked him out of his funk. Yeah, Joshua's been really down in the slumps lately. Ever since he seems to have been witness to some kind of like murder or killings the other day. He's been literally just isolated in his room talking about nonsense and stuff. Dude's
What
been getting paranoid.
nonsense? This is the first time I'm hearing. What happened?
Oh, you didn't hear?
No,
Oh,
I
Leon, I'll let you spill the tea. She goes to go and buy another, like, dumpless movie that both her and Leon have finished drinking in the bed.
mhm.
Yeah, Joshua got involved in some stuff. I don't know the full details. I know he was, like, going to some kind of, like, kink place. But apparently he went to some place and, like, 3 murders. Apparently the husband murdered his wife and a lover while he was there in like the downstairs. Police came and everything. Were interrogating him like he was some kind of like suspect. Dude's been really freaked out and shocked about it. Kept saying that there's something wasn't right about the police investigation.
It's like so like as they talk, Sophia's glass like might have like lowered a little as she like kind of did like the head downwards like raised brow thing the more she listened. So there would be a moment like she like pushes her glasses up real quick and just be like, "How have I not heard about this? It's okay. What's
It's
wrong?"
it's because
She like
you're an innocent child and I don't want to explain to you what a munch is.
she will give him a annoyed look, but like she's like like kind of leaning in, just wanting more details. Just like she's just morbidly curious to what's going on, especially when it comes to like, oh, something's wrong with the police. I'm just like, she's just like conspiracy, like low key conspiracy interested.
Ah, it's fine. These murders have been happening all over the place. Come on, even you must have heard about how many stabbings have been happening around the city center lately.
True, I thought, but still, she just sighs. I didn't think Joshua would be involved.
Oh, like he wasn't involved. He was just a witness. They let him go. He didn't do anything. If they come back
Like
to
you know what
him
I mean.
though, none of us know him. We don't want to get involved with that kind of stuff.
She just lets out a small sigh, like nod, like yeah, guess so. Anyways, Helen duty today.
Yes, yes, Helen Judy. You grab the little raccoon keyring and they go, yeah, you're Helen Duty. You should meet her by her apartment later. From what I know, the hospital appointment is around 4 o'clock, so you've still got some time to get some other things out of the way and done. But you're the
All
one
right,
pushing her to the hospital today.
all right. Yeah, I'll just keep me updated on Joshua, okay?
Yeah, we'll keep you up to date.
All right. Uh, with that, Sophia's gonna give Mary a hug. She's gonna kind of fist bump Leon and then kind of flick him in the head like a playful manner.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the way friends do when they he's kind of always the one that gets picked on a little.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna go about stopping by to make sure everything restocked in her house. Um, she's probably gonna end up like taking a little bit extra to get like as finals like as she's getting ready like finishing up finals and stuff, she's finding herself with a bit more
Yep.
spending money from family, so she's kind of planning a getaway,
Do a bit of academic studying.
academic studying, just get out,
Mm-hmm.
explore more of the countryside.
Mm-hmm.
It's not unheard of for her to go out for like weekends.
Yeah. Make an academia intelligence roll
Academia
and intelligence.
intelligence.
Do some research. 2 successes. So
Hooray.
do some like academic research. You start like looking around or like figuring stuff out.
Hmm.
As like you're going about in this, it's more of like you're getting distracted a lot. You're going like what was discussed by Mary and Leon has kind of like gotten to you, so you let yourself get diverged away, And
Started pulling up.
rather than
Mhm.
actually studying, you begin going down this rabbit hole. So I'm going to need you to make a one more roll. We'll
Mhm.
say investigation wits. Let's see what this random tangent rabbit hole gets you. Another two successes. So you start going down this like random rabbit hole. It was like you first try and find out what the like incident between like Joshua was involved with, and like you start like going around like the news. You start looking around the newspapers, seeing like, so it was a murder, right? It was a triple murder. That should get like some like news attention. So you start like going through some of the newspapers, and you find out like yeah, some husband, a husband murdered his wife and her lover in some like S&M gathering situation where he apparently stabbed the partner to death and then murdered his wife before later taking his own life. And like it mentions like police were at the scene interrogating the husband and some other
Mhm.
people there, and it says that like the husband tried to attack the police and later took his life. But aside from that, your attention span tends to drift away again, and you start learning about other things. Like you learn that a hospital at the other side of Ireland in a local town got
Mhm.
vandalized, and all of its like blood, the donated blood and the blood banks there just got vandalized, so all the blood got damaged, and it has led to some areas across Ireland and hospitals not having the blood to treat patients, which leads you down to another tangent where you find out what a munch is.
I like to imagine utterly commenting at the blood bag thing of maybe the killer's a vampire
Hmm.
as a little fun amusing chuckle.
Yep. And then it
Uh,
leads you back around to like you're learning what a munch is, and
I, I know what a munch is. She has a moment for sure, like grumbling about Leon. Went to go check, and
yeah,
she's probably mortified.
yeah. So like you go around and you start looking around, you start like looking in and like interested in this, like local munches occurring in like local like restaurants and cafes in your area before getting lost, losing more track of time, and it starts to approach the time where you should be picking Helen up. So
Hmm.
you need to go and meet Helen by her apartment.
Yep.
So as you go, you make your way there. You have the keyring, the nice little raccoon keyring that has a little digital key in that lets you get into the apartment complex. You kind of It's the magic raccoon key that you punch into where the lock is, and it unlocks the door.
Hmm. Alrighty.
So like it's a like acrylic little like it's a long like flat acrylic raccoon. It's just long enough that
Hmm.
if you slot it into the lock, it kind of like pushes the latch open and lets you into this big university complex.
Hmm.
So there's like magic key, swipe down, knock the latch off, walk through.
And does she immediately come inside of a home, or is it like
Yes,
is she?
you let yourself into Helen's apartment. She lives on the ground floor of an apartment complex, like
I
very
like to imagine she
close.
open.
Lots of ramps,
Hmm.
lots of accessibility.
I like to imagine she opens the door and gives it a few knocks. Going, Helen. Guess it's my day. But she's more of a cheerful tone.
Yay! It's Sophia's day to take care of Helen. Like dispassionate. As you go and you see Helen, she's already like halfway there of like trying to maneuver herself into her wheelchair.
Sophia's gonna quickly move over to help them.
Hmm.
So you couldn't wait, impatient as ever. I didn't take that long.
It's fine. This I need to support my own independence, and She grabs like the little S board that connects to her wheelchair, and like she uses it to maneuver around and bring herself over. She then just goes, "Can you just help me untangle this? Like the seatbelt got tangled against the wheel again."
Sophia would just like give a small smile and nod as she goes about. Kind of not like I would say like kind of assistant in a way where like Helen's still doing the work, but just to make sure like things aren't like tangled or like the
Yeah.
wheelchair doesn't give out onto them when they're
Mhm.
trying.
Yeah. So you tend to be more supporting like the right activities side for Helen, as like her movements with her right arm are like very like weak and lax,
Hmm.
while her left side is very strong.
Hmm.
She goes through. She's then helped into a wheelchair. It's an electric wheelchair, so she's able to twist and turn and maneuver it herself.
Hmm.
She's now fastened in. She wheels herself around and looks towards the prosthetic leg she has and just goes, won't be needing you today. And she like grabs it and throws it to the other side of her bedroom. All
So
right.
Sophie, oh, mhm.
Yeah. She goes, like, all right, we can either travel there on foot or arrange a taxi.
Sophia would like kind like make sure they had everything before turning to them. And just like that's honestly your preference. Honestly, today feels good. The weather's great. Went out for a jog. Even though everyone seems kind of, I guess, lethargic, tired. She's like, she'll kind of do that thing, like glance up, like idly thinking before shrugging. But it's up to you. Today is the big day, you know?
Yeah, got the appointment today. Dr. Noby appointment at 4 o'clock. Let's just see what he has to say. I'm getting kind of hopeful.
So, then Sophia says, why don't we, what time is it right now?
It's currently about 3:30. You got half an hour to get there.
And how long is it by walking?
I'd say roughly like half an hour away. It'll. It's either like you could probably like get there on the same time in walking as it would be like grabbing a taxi. It depends on
Okay.
the traffic.
Then would suggest walking. Why not get some air? Oof. Sure, you've been cooped
Yep.
up here long enough.
I don't know. I've been out and about. I saw Mary yesterday.
At the mention yesterday, she paused for a second. Oh,
So where did you meet? Where did you meet Mary? You obviously got the key from her.
I was just jogging. They were at the smoothie with Leon. Leon's probably up to no good again. Well, actually, he is up to no good, but you know him. Um, 1 second. Oh, pardon me.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it's just stop by, just jogging. Thinking of getting out this weekend. Yeah, they mentioned they were gonna go check on Joshua. Apparently I'm the last to find out they were witness to some murders.
Oh yeah, I heard about that as well.
She kind of paused and just sighed annoyed. She be like, I really am the last one to always know.
Yeah, well, you've got your heads down in the books, and you're also a heavy sleeper.
Not that heavy.
Please, it would take a crying priest or a stake for the heart to wake you up.
She should just chuckle. I guess so. Grandma always tend to fire off at weird hours, always shooting at shadows. She'll
Yeah.
idly mutter.
Besides, we should get to the hospital before it starts to get dark.
She she would nod and quick just get ready to walk up next to them.
Shit's been getting wild around here lately as well. So much
Yeah,
random acts of violence, like all the stabbings. Did you hear? Apparently, some apartment complex like a month or so ago got hit by a rocket launcher. Gangs around here are getting wild.
I was told there was a gas line explosion.
No, there's like pictures and everything. She pulls out her phone and like shows at you. You're like this strange like sighting of like a group of three people in like Kevlar gear firing a rocket at an apartment, and then
She would. I like to imagine she sees it and immediately ignores like the fact that apartment complex blows up, and she's just eyeing their gear and just kind of low key starts info dumping.
Sophie, focus! You're driving me off the road.
Right.
Yeah, it's some wild shit these gangs have been getting lately. I mean, some of them are still like running around with knives and shit. Like, I keep hearing about all the stabbings that have been happening around the city center. Apparently, some gunshots were fired the other day. Man, some wild shit going on, more wild than usual. You figured the police would crack down on all this gun violence. It's not exactly like guns are legal around here.
Yeah, it's kind of incredibly hard. I surprised there's so much. Almost as bad as back home.
Some more time passes as you arrive at the hospital. You get there exactly at 4 o'clock, and like you rush in and go. The hospital seems like it's being like understaffed, overworked. A lot of people running around. You have to like cut through. You end up cutting through the A&E, which is like packed full of like people who have like sustained some kinds of injuries of the sort. As you go around, you later go and like you start going through, and it's like, we have an appointment to see Dr. Nobley.
I feel like given the staff may know some of the friends, or at least I would hope Sophia would probably be one of the more pleasant ones, or at least the most like easy to work with.
Yep. It's like you go through like the staff, and it's like you're kind of like expecting to see Olivia, but no, it's just like some receptionist colleague. She tells you like, oh no, if you're looking for Olivia, you'll probably see her later down. She's in the reception area just outside the refurbished area of the hospital.
Promise.
Don't worry. So Dr. Nobi will see you now, and he takes you in. And is like, you see like this very like hair slicked back, old timey glasses. He goes, yes, it's good to see you today, Helen. I am Dr. Richard Nobley. I'll be doing your assessments today and running you through some of the projects. I can attend this with you in private, or we can do the session with your carer, friend. She's my friend. Yeah, she can tag along. I think she'd be interested in seeing some of the cool stuff you've been wanting to fit me with. Yes. I go.
I was gonna say at the mention of that, she kind of just rubs the back of her head and like, well, I am interested in engineering a little bit. It's always been a side hobby of mine.
Yes, we are running the very revolution of cybernetic implants and limb replacement technology. We'll sooner or later have people with arms and legs that can just connect with their nerves and move as if it's their own limbs. Walking down the corridor, and was like, we'll even be able to go so far as to retrofit them, make them seem multiple purposes. Give you an arm with 10 fingers that can do multiple things.
I feel like Sophia would just smirk down at heaven, and be like, well, blah blah blah.
What? You're gonna give me a leg that can help me jump over a building, Doc? With the time and preparation and a bit of blood, sweat, and tears, we'll be able to do as much as we can for you. But anyway, if we've got to go through the general assessments, let's go and get a few of your blood samples, do some tests. I also will be showing you a example limb. Not quite fitted towards you. We will have to do some molding and get the right measurements correctly. I can't exactly be giving you the leg of a 6'5" soldier to have you hop around on. But I feel like if you see the limbs yourself and you have an example or an idea of how they will work and operate to replace your missing one, as well as the ideas we have for not so much the replacement limbs, but more of a enhancement to allow you to have more operations to your right side of your body, Helen. Hell, if you're interested, Sophie, this testing isn't just for the unabled. We've been looking for some more able-bodied people to test some of our stuff that will more enhance what people can already do.
It's not going to require me cutting off a limb, is it?
Oh no, it'll make you enhanced. It'll make you more stronger.
This sounds like one of Leon's games, and they'd never really end well. I'll consider it.
Well, it's more to exact research and stuff. It's getting a bit harder to find willing people wanting to test bizarre experimental equipment nowadays.
I could. She seems a bit more interested. I could take a look.
We could turn you into a RoboCop.
Let's not go that far.
Or into. We could turn you into a RoboCop. We can turn you into an elite athlete. We can turn you into an apex predator. That's like going this strange rambling, like an advertisement pitch.
I like to imagine the rambling goes. When did this turn into being like a predator? Isn't this to help people?
No,
Why would I?
No. I'm rambling.
Oh, I can. Yeah, that's sure. Let's take a.
Yep.
Maybe another time. But for now, let's focus on Helen.
He takes you to like a little room, does some blood tests, takes some of Helen's blood, just like draws it into a tube, passes it to someone else to run some tests. And then it comes back with like this limb. You obviously see like a leg. It's mixed. It looks like it looks like a cyber leg. It looks like mechanical. It looks like a doll's leg. It seems to like have like carbon fiber, like a carbon fiber outer frame. And he goes, "So this is the limb of I'm been describing. This is the one that we've been wanting to fit with you. Here, have a feel." You just like I just see like Helen like grab the foot and like move the toes.
Like, so the prosthetic toes are moving.
Yes, the prosthetic toes. Like she can move and flex each individual toe.
Sophia is gonna look excited and be like, "Wow, it's actually moving that well."
Yeah, it's like I thought this was carbon fiber at first, or like some kind of like plastic, but no, it's soft. It's warm even. Oh, Sophie, get a feel of this. I'll let you pull my leg.
Sophia's gonna chuckle, but like she's like gonna touch it a bit hesitantly. Oh, actually, no, not hesitantly. She's close to her friend. Does it feel like human skin?
It feels like a mixture of like human skin or like latex. It's like you're going around, like you press on the foot on like the low, and you think like, oh, you'll press onto it and like you'll hit a joint. But as like you press into like the cybernetic leg, that you can tell is like a cybernetic, more like a doll's leg, or more like a prosthetic leg. Like as you press in, you could almost swear that you are pressing in and you reach a bone, and like you go and like you start feeling like the calf, and like the calf area is like you begin just pressing on it, and it feels like how your calf would, where it's got like the hot, like the tense area of like muscle until like, and like if you feel around it, you can get to the bone. And like as like the foot flexes, you can feel like the muscle in like this fake
like
prosthetic leg like tend, like flex and press. It feels almost like you are actually touching a real leg.
She's gonna look at the dive like, "Well, this is impressive. It's almost like it's like an actual leg." Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
Yep. There is like a brief moment where you almost like feel some kind of like phantom pain when you press it, and like you bend the joint of like the knee, and you almost feel like your own like knee bending to the joint as well. Helen seems to have the feeling of the same sensation, and it's like she's now just like looking at the leg and just going, "And I could get this, no charge." Oh no, this is strictly on the experimental and testing phases. Hell, we would, if it was permitted by me, we'd even be paying you for this. But well, everything's on the finances of the medical wing, so we have a good, decent, sizable budget to play with things. Throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks. Try unorthodox methods. The results should speak for themselves.
I mean, I think so. To return to Helen, what do you think? I mean, outside of hey, if this blows up, no legal, no liabilities. She just kind of has that small like joke smile.
Well, I'm willing to try anything to walk on my own 2 feet again, even if it's a metal foot. Besides, Leon's been playing a lot of Deus Ex lately, and I think Leon would find it cool when he sees this.
I thought it
Yeah.
was called Cyberpunk. She muttered.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's Deus Ex Human Revolution. That's the latest game Leon was talking about that's out.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Oh, no.
She,
He's quite right. It is Human Revolution. I've had a colleague who's been very infatuated with that game lately.
she would say like I couldn't never understand those games he likes. Just, why doesn't he just go outside like a normal person? Anyways, the foot.
Yes, the foot that you clearly see Helen kind of bringing the foot closer to her mouth. Kind of like bite it.
No. Sophie is gonna have to stop it. Like no.
Like,
Stop.
no. This is purely an experimental tech. Like, but you should see the other things we've been trying to get experiment with. He pulls out the paper and shows you like this like strange little like blueprint of like a hand that can split open into like two smaller hands.
She's just gonna stare like, why would you need two smaller hands? I mean,
But think of the grip.
why don't you just make the grip stronger?
Dr. Nobi, you're rambling again. He looks at the clock and is like, "Oh, it's that the time?" And like, you look at the clock and it's already like 6:30. So this entire conversation and these entire ramblings have gone like 2.5 hours of like that, and just goes, "The test results are back," and like she passes the papers to Dr. Nobi and is like, "Oh, that is interesting." Starts flicking through it. We may need to take you to the other side of the wing of the hospital, Helen, to run a scan. I can. I'll be a bit busy, but I can lead you through, or I can point you into the right direction. You can speak to Olivia when you see her. She'll take you through a shortcut. Right. Goes and talks to like the other hospital attendant. It's like, I'll be. What did I mention? I'm sure they won't lose their way. They'll make their way through. Let's get to the CT department. Right. I'll lead you about half the way. I have another patient I need to see.
I feel like Sophie Sophia has been like the gang's been here enough to kind of know more of the layout. She'd be like, no, it's fine. I'm sure we can get there. I've been here a bit.
Yeah. No, take you through. Like as you start to like go and lead her through, you see Dr. Nobi disappear, and eventually, like as you're going through the hospital, you do see Olivia. She's working at like one of the desks next to a set of double doors and a keypad that seems to have like some yellow tape around it. And she just goes, "Hey, Sophia, Helen, good to see you."
Yeah, it's good to see you. What's up with the yellow tape? I've always only ever heard you complain about the red tape.
Oh no, yeah, don't worry about the yellow tape. I've been told you can cut through this way. She goes and she removes the yellow tape and presses the keypad. It's just the renovated wings that haven't been completed yet, but the floor's sturdy enough for a wheelchair to go through. Just head on through and follow the yellow line, and you shouldn't lose your way. It should take you straight through, or at least lead you towards the CT area.
Thanks, Liv.
Just be careful. The lights haven't been fully completed yet.
No problem. I have my phone. I guess she just like flick on the flashlight like at the back of the phone and flick it back off just for reassurance.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I wish I could catch up a bit more, but guess they want a scan. The doctor seemed a bit worried, or at least that's what
Uh,
I was getting from him.
I'm sure you've got nothing to worry about. Anyway,
And that she will not.
she punches the code.
Mm-hmm.
She punches the code and like holds the door open. If you can get through quickly, I can't leave the desk for too long.
She will nod and just move right along,
Yep.
giving us like a small wave, and then like a wave goodbye as they kind of move out of sight.
Yep. So you go through and like you see just through the two windows, Olivia putting the yellow tape back over
Mm-hmm.
before she leaves sight, and it's just you and Helen again going through the very much empty hallways of the resident of like this renovated wing of the hospital. So these are wings of the hospital that have like not so much been like newly constructed, but it's more like they've been tore down and now they're being rebuilt again to look like the rest of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So like, of like the wings of like the hospital, you're basically just going through empty wards of the hospital. Like,
So it's just like it's just the sound of their footsteps. It's like she glanced about.
yeah,
It's like just shivers. She's like, I've kind of read about these liminal, like these empty space. Just freak me out.
I mean, so
So
long as we follow
empty.
the yellow line, you should be fine. Don't be scared. I'll protect you. As Helen just
And
like
she's
speeds away in her wheelchair.
Helen. She'll chase after them.
Come on, you can read yellow, can't you? Just follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I'm glad you're in such high spirits. She just like rolls her eyes and just tries to keep up.
Yep.
I would assume like eventually maybe stumbles a bit because she's not the most coordinated person
Yep.
when she can't see that well.
Like as you're getting through, it's like there is like some brief like hints and turns that you do have to hit like your flashlight on to start going through. You'll notice that when you turn the flashlight on your phone, that you don't actually have a phone signal. Your phone signal is like no bars.
Joe would just stare at it and just looked annoyed. But does she still upset of Helen?
Yep. You're still outside of heaven. Helen, there is just a brief moment where Helen stops and goes, weird. As you look down, you see two yellow lines going in different directions. Uh,
She,
well, if we use our wonderful powers of deduction, she like looks at the board and is like, uh, they said CT, right?
yeah,
Well, there's a CT board that way that's pointing this direction, telling us to go left. You see, like,
I mean,
the haste, like, the board that isn't even on the wall, it's kind of like, on the wall, but, like, resting against the, like, guardrail, or, like, the handrail. So it's not been fully put up, it's kind of, like, just been rested there.
I mean, we don't have much other leadway unless you feeling adventurous and going down the opposite.
Just eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll go that way. She points right.
She'll- Sophia would stare at the sign into where Helen was pointing and just shy and be like, well,
Mhm.
we have nothing better to do. She
Yep.
just for once just wants to say fuck it.
Yep. You start going down more and more. And, like, there is just a brief moment where you just, like, you hear some, like, clang. Like, something's just, like, dropped.
She immediately would jump and like yelp a little.
Careful. You don't drop your phone, Sophie.
I feel like there would be a moment when she's like trying to catch it and like manage to catch it and just like be like huh. Sorry, I'm not
Christ.
good with sudden loud noises.
Yeah, it feels like we've been going in this hospital wing forever.
How much renovations are they even doing? How much damage was done?
Uh, don't know. They've been slowly renovating the entire hospital. Like, I think this is like the last bit of the wing. I mean, this used to be like, whichever year was it again?
Oh, please don't tell me this used to be an insane asylum or mortuary here.
No, it's the strange experiments. Ooh. Nah, I think this was like the area where the blood bank used to be.
Sophia would race about blood bank.
I mean, it used to be the coldest area of the room. Like, I remember when we used to go here as a kid, there used to be like always like these icy trails you could get through as you're going through. Area was so cold and kept chill. Used to be the morgue was on the bottom floor as well.
No, mind, look, we're probably going to be hunted by a ghost or something. Gah.
I'll trust you. You've got the power of Christ. We'll just rip off your
Shut.
earrings and use them as weapons.
Please don't whip off my earrings. A, painful. B, it's just an aesthetic. Just because my family was religious doesn't mean I am. She pouts slightly.
Oh no! I'm sure ghosts and ghoulies and monsters like to prefer the false faith first. I'm safe. I'll just roll away. If you're lucky and we're fast, you can climb on the back.
Sophia just chuckled, seeming like more calmed down.
I don't know.
Like,
Maybe Dr. Novi can like install some like combat gear into this wheelchair until I get my prosthetics. Maybe install some of those fancy arms onto the side of my chair. You know, like have some giant random arm on like the side of my chair that like has spikes and everything.
maybe a
I'm sure
giant
Dr. Nobody
rocket
would love that
launcher.
kind of stuff. And then it's
They
like,
could do a giant rocket launcher.
yeah, like rocket propelled grenades and all that shit. Maybe put a strap a rocket to the back of my chair, make me go faster.
I like to think as they continue, they're just idly talking about the different upgrades. Sophia slowly get into like, hey, what if we put rockets on there?
What about spider legs so I can go downstairs?
Ooh, what if the spider legs let you like climb up the walls?
Yeah,
But like,
exactly.
would it?
I mean, like there
But
would
would
be
it be
some
like
issues with.
sticky?
There'd be no. I think the issue would be more like I'd fall off the chair if it got on the ceiling.
I mean, well, if it's your limbs,
Yeah, and it's like,
I mean, sure, we
mm,
could strap you to a chair, like maybe like Doctor Octopus.
yeah. It's like anyway. Maybe we go through here. This door over here is like wide open. As like you begin to like go down to this. As you go down to the corridor, and you see like this one big open door with like very like bright lit. Like, see that place got lightning. I'm guessing that's what that should have like a bunch of power. Maybe like the CT scanners in there.
She'll give like a wheelie look before shrugging. I mean, we have. I mean, it's either that or we go back the entire way we just came and try the other side.
I mean, Christ, if we've not been going in circles already. Oh, let's just try this room anyway, and then like she gets to like the room before you and just stops.
I mean, I guess sunken cost fallacy at this point. She mutters like she's just yanking as she walks through and just stares at the chairs. Where like just stops and stares.
Yep. So literally, this is the sight you see the moment you go into this room. It's just this huge chair, this strange four-fingered arm with like a giant syringe in the middle. Strange like tubes connected to the chair that seems like go into the back of the room. Blood spill somewhere to the side, and the restraints on the chair broken.
I think there's just a stunned silence before Sophia spoke up. It's like, I thought you were joking about the strange experiments.
I do not want this chair. And she backs up away. I want you to make a roll. I shall say dexterity athletics.
So, dexterity.
Athletics and then dexterity. Okay, two successes. Two successes. Would you like to attempt a willpower reroll for that?
No.
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 Okay. So, as she runs back into the chair, you try your best to move out of the way and avoid the speeding of her chair over it. You feel like you move a bit out of the way to get fully collided, but the wheel goes over your foot. You're going to take 3 points of superficial damage as Helen runs over your foot. You almost could hear and feel your foot cracking before
It's obviously gonna.
before Helen goes, shit, sorry, and like moves her chair to way to the side, almost spilling out of her chair.
So, Sophia is just gonna like probably like scream in pain for a moment before like taking a second to just like try to calm down. She goes, "Oh, it's fuck." She's gonna test her legs till she sees Helen like almost spelling. Goes, "Helen, careful!"
Hmm.
Like she'll try to get up, only to, like probably like be in a like decent amount of pain and
Yeah,
stumble back down.
yeah. Like you go in, like you test, and you put your foot on the ground. It hurts to put the full weight of your foot.
Uh, she probably hiss and like just stay like look at the leg. Having at least some first aid training to see if, like maybe like if she could feel the pain, then it's probably at worst maybe a fracture.
Hmm.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So you don't
Like,
really feel broken bones.
oh god, oh god. Was this actually where we were being sent to? Like, this to take a wrong turn, or what the fuck? What the fuck even would go in that chair?
I fuck don't know. She scream. It's like she'll just grunt and glance around to see if there's something that she can use to support her weight
It's like,
on her other leg.
hold onto my chair, and this we'll go back to where we go back to where we came from.
She she gives a small nod, like she kind of just like almost like hops over on her good leg
Yep.
and just kind of uses Helen's chair to balance
Hmm.
her out a little bit.
Yep. She goes around, and like you hold onto like the side of her chair and like start moving at speed with her. Like she starts to speed away. You start to like notice that like the corridors with light on is like you see like shadows in the lights. Like there's someone over there in the corridor. It's like,
It's
hello.
so Sophia's gonna look up and she sees the figure, right?
You see just a shadow. For a split
She's
second, the
gonna
shadow is there.
she's gonna move her flashlight up. Oh, if the phone isn't shattered from a fall, she's
No.
gonna try to look to see what it was.
Yep. Like you go around and like as you turn the corner, there's nothing there.
Okay, this is starting to freak me out a lot. There was someone
It's like,
there, right?
yeah, it's like I saw the shadow and everything. Like you see Helen, like she's pulling out her phone and like she's trying to like dial numbers. It's like, wait, it's over there. There's a phone, right? Maybe we can call through.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. She glances at her phone, like signal's dead. Hopefully the lines still work.
Yes, go try the phone and Alpha.
So Sophia's gonna, like, with her help, like, get over there.
Yep. It's like you get to the phone, you need to take a few steps away from the chair, and then you just hear
Mhm.
Helen scream, and then just some
Sophia's
crashing.
Helen. She turns around, but the look behind her.
Ah, I'm down here. I lost control of my wheelchair. So you look and you see that now in her wheelchair, Helen has just fallen down a few flights of stairs.
Is the phone dead?
Um, the phone is like you've noticed the phone gets answered, but you just hear the sound of like residents and patients and staff talking to each other. Kind of like someone's like pulled the phone off and just left it on the side, but not answered it.
She's gonna like be like, "Hello, hello, someone there?" Like trying to get someone's attention. Looking over the Helen, just like kind of starting to panic a little bit
Sophie,
before like
down here, I need you.
she'll give up on the phone. So, what is there like anything around me she can make into like a makeshift crutch?
Uh, like literally, like everything around you is just empty holes, empty equipment. There's like no stationary equipment either. It's just like you're around like a completely empty desk.
She is. Then she would do her best to. So they fell down some stairs, right?
Yeah, you notice that Sophie Helen has just fallen down a flight of stairs. She's still in a wheelchair. She's like seatbelted in, but her wheelchair is now on its side.
So Sophia's gonna try to make. She'll definitely try to make her way over, like using the walls, or like I assume some of the walls like have hand railing
Yeah,
because I know some
like
hospitals.
there are you do have handrails at the side. If you want to,
So like
you can try and like ignore the pain in your foot with like a composure. Let's see what roll it would be. I'd say roll composure
I
resolve. to like ignore the pain and walk on your foot regularly.
Composure resolve.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 successes. You, in the panic and the state of things, just go fuck it, and you just stand on your foot. Like, it's hurting like hell, but you are just walking normally. You are putting weight on it. You don't really care.
I like to imagine at one point, like if there's any like loose, like a pencil, like something, like she's just biting down on it to grunt through the pain.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
And she'll make her way to Helen. She's gotta help her friend.
it's like, you just notice like Helen is like unclips herself from like her wheelchair and just like grabs and like tries to pull herself up. Fuck, I don't know what happened. Like my wheelchair was working fine, and then just suddenly I'm propelled backwards. Next thing you know, I'm down these stairs.
I like so I think Sophia is just like trying to grunt through the pain as Helen's trying to explain, and she's just like getting her chair up, trying to like focus on the task at hand.
It's like you pull her wheelchair, and it's like, oh, it's no use. It's either we throw me down another flight of stairs with the chair and hope it doesn't break, or try and drag it upstairs, which isn't going to happen.
And what? You just want me to leave you? She'll pause and just take a deep breath. Then why don't you stay here and I can try to go get help on the other side?
I'm fine. We can just keep going downstairs. We'll find a way. If we're on the lower floors, we know a way out. And if push comes to shove, I don't know, use me to throw me out of a window and break our way through.
She'll sigh and just like get back to using the chair as support just to get through the pain, like to give her like a foot rest.
Mm-hmm.
And just motion like we have no better option.
Yeah.
Fuck. Don't think it's
Let's
broken
go.
at least. Just it's like fucking hell.
It's fine. Like, with my weak right side and your broken left foot, we make a complete person. We'll just support each other and get through this.
They'll be like, Sophia will look to Helen and just give us a smile. I'm like, I'm glad at least one of us can joke in this.
Oh no, I'm gonna kill Olivia for this. Oh no, you led the shortcut, she says. Ignore the yellow tape, fucking bitch.
I like another like Sophia would let go another chuckle, seeming a bit more calmer now that things. At least Helen's being lighthearted is helping her stay calm as they move about or continue along, trying to find a way out.
Mm-hmm. Like, as like you're walking along, you start to like you feel like a loss of balance as both you and Helen just falls to the ground. You roll a dexterity athletics again. Would you like to willpower reroll?
It's sure. Sophia's getting so thrashed today.
Okay. So you feel as if someone's just pushed you. And Helen. As like you walk around and like you grab a rail and just barely stop yourself from falling onto the ground and smacking your head on the ground. Helen's not so lucky. She's fallen, she's hitting her head on the ground.
Helen should quickly go down to her friend. Like it's like immediately like trying to make sure they're still alive after getting the head donked.
She has a visible cut wound on her head, and you can just hear this is like this just echoing laughter.
It's not from her.
No.
Then Helen, she's gotta try to slap their friend a few times. Is Helen responsive?
Like, I don't need more blunt force trauma to the head, Sophie. I'm fine. Oh my head. The fuck? Someone pushes?
She'll glance around, like hearing. It's like now that her friend's okay, the laugh has her terrified. She's glancing around, feeling like she needs to grab something to defend herself.
Yep. So what? Are you gonna leave Helen there to try and like grab something?
I feel like Sophia is gonna, if she does find something, try to get Helen up as fast as possible.
Yep. Like again, like you're walking and like having to like lift Helen up. So it's either you try and carry Helen on like your hurt foot, or you leave like Helen to the side.
Sophia would. So I'll take that that resolve roll.
Yep. So yeah, composure resolve. Let's see if you can get
Sophia.
a let's see if you can get a feel no
Sophia.
pain. You need 3 successes.
Sophia ain't gonna leave a friend behind.
The pain is there. You can walk on your own and make distance on your own, but you need to leave Helen around to do it. If not, I'm going to make you take aggravated damage as you put more pain on your foot to walk.
That will that carry over next session if I'm gonna
We'll find
die?
out. We'll find out. We'll see. Carry on.
You know what? She'll take no. Stick to my mold. She'll take aggravated damage. Sophia
Yeah.
ain't leaving a friend behind.
Yeah. Basically, you're gonna get a little note that just says Helen will remember that as you
Oh no!
put all the weight
She's
on your
gonna
foot
remember me.
and you walk away and you get to it. It's like you noticed more shadows in the corners.
So I think the combination of fear, pain, and the fact that she's her friends with her, she's trying to ignore the shadows. But as soon as she finds something maybe some leftover it's construction, so why wouldn't there be maybe casual
Yeah.
leftover rebar or something around?
Mm-hmm.
Like Sophia kind of gone from oh shit I'm scared to oh shit hold on something's going down, so she's kind of Helen may have not seen Sophia kind of something changes, but she's kind of really serious, the adrenaline's pushing, survival instincts are kicking in.
Okay. So let's see how far that can take you.
All right.
So you start going down. You start walking around. You're carrying Helen with you. You start to see more shadows in the corners. You do start to hear chatter as well. As you make your way down. More hallways.
So are we in the dark or is it dimly lit?
It's complete dark. It looks like you've gone to some kind of morgue area of the hospital, but no bodies. Well, no bodies except you and Helen. And whatever shadows you just keep seeing around the corner.
So the shadows are still following us, and so is there any other way out of the morgue, or is it that thing where kind of this really one way in because everyone's dead?
Going down to the lower floor seems to be you're on some kind of basement level. There's no windows, and every corridor kind of feels the same.
And how long have they been at this? Is it just been minutes?
With minutes, because of how slow you're going, and you both seem to be too scared to actually shout, and you start going all this hello, is anybody there?
I feel at this point, if they get to the morgue and if they start to feel cornered, Sophia's just gotta just shout who the fuck's there?
Why not drop her? She's dead weight to you. You see a strange sound in your ear.
So Sophia's just gonna so she heard that Helen didn't.
No, Helen's kind of out of it with a head injury. It's
so it's another voice telling her to abandon her friend.
Yes.
She'll just be fuck off.
That actually works out, Sophie. Why don't we just tell the hallways to fuck off? I don't know. Fuck off, hallways. Give us another chair. It's you just go around the corner and you find a little office chair. Worked.
Was that Helen or was that a different voice?
That was Helen.
Sophia just sighs and just tries to help Helen in the chair.
Yeah. It's Helen.
I think at this point she needs a breather.
Yeah.
Even though shit's going wild.
Let's just catch our breath and I don't know. I can stay here. I'll just shout if you need me.
Shut up! I'm not leaving you.
Well, an office chair isn't exactly a wheelchair.
So just leave you and try to.
I mean, yeah, you weren't supposed to be on Helen's duty anyway. This was Mary's job.
She'll pause for a moment, just that brief. I fucking knew it. Before just saying no, it's fine. Helen, I can't leave you like this. Who fucking... She looks just really
Like,
conflicted. She really doesn't want to leave her friend
yep.
behind.
Yeah, so I appreciate it, and then the lights go out. It's fucking...
Helen?
So anyway, I'll get the... You see the light on her phone, and then her phone just goes flying to the other end of the room.
Huh? Helen?
It's alright, I'm here, And then you just hear a thud.
So Sophia's gonna quickly try to scramble for her phone.
Yep. But I need you to make a strength athletics roll. Or strength brawl.
Strength, which one?
Strength and brawl. As something has clearly just grabbed you now.
Brawl, and what was the other one?
Strength.
Strength.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You
know,
do you want a willpower reroll?
I think I'm gonna willpower reroll this one.
Okay.
Sophia's in a situation where she's fighting for her life.
Yeah. 2 successes. You feel something get pulled over your head, and you feel as if you're being just choked. You're reaching and clawing at like the back at someone, whoever was like grabbing you, like trying to like grab them, grab their arms. Like as like you grab their arms, you feel the same texture of the cybernetic leg that you were holding onto. As like you try and like birch and scratch through, you almost feel like your nails breaking on it. Both of whoever is choking you out right now, both of their arms are made of like the same thing. It's not flesh.
Sophia is just trying. But we try desperately to break free. If she can't like break through the chokehold, she'll try to grab something to whack the person, like maybe like a
Yep.
hell, maybe even the chair that Helen was in if she got knocked out. Just like somehow grab it and like try to whack them with it. Desperately.
Composure survival now. You're trying to like you're being choked out, you're running out of oxygen, you need your bearings, you need to focus on survival, so compose yourself and survive. Not successful.
Oh no.
You feel like your consciousness waning, and suddenly you just feel like you feel like whoever was grabbing onto you let go, as like you just hear, "Hey, you fuck off. I found them first. She's mine." As someone grabs you, as someone else just grabs you, you are just gasping for air.
Nice.
And then yeah, what do you want to do? What do you want to try?
She's gonna try to gather who the hell, what the hell's going on. I don't know if her glasses were thrown off. That does affect her vision.
Yeah, it's fine because you have a bag over your head at the moment. But if that's what you're trying to do, and like you're trying to like figure out what's going on, there's just a brief moment where like the panic goes away and you feel incredibly good. You feel this like strange, dizzying euphoria, and like you feel out of it. You feel incredibly buzzed right now. Like every voice around you now is like you start hearing like multiple voices. You could swear you hear like Helen scream, but it like gargles out. As then you just start to hear like the doctor you were just talking with earlier is kind of like going as like, yes, you've had your fill now, let her go. And like the dizziness of like you just being there, like hell, the euphoric feeling is still there, but it's not like an instant. And she goes, "Hey, I found her. She wasn't the one you were needing. You just needed the other one. This one's mine. Yes, you feel free to take your sips, but if we wanted her for her organs and you've drained her dry, her organs are going to be of no use. Come on. What, you're really going to harvest her?" It's like, well, now you've compromised us. I have no choice, do I? Let her go. We'll have our contacts in the drug trade deal with her. Best to not waste this effort on Eric. You don't want to make him angry or draw any unwanted attention to us now. Fine. Well, nighty-night, princess. And then you just feel the thud and you wane out of consciousness.
Alright.
You feel the strange sensation of like out of it. You don't know where you're being taken. You're being carried somewhere. You could have sworn you were put in the back of like a car and driven, and then the strange, just cold sensation wakes you up.
Uh, she wakes up, which is like,
Yes, you wake up.
is the
The
bag?
bag's still around your head.
Is she able? Am I able to move?
Yes, you have not been bound in any way, shape, or form.
She's gonna quickly scramble to take the bag off,
Yep.
see where to get a bearing of his surroundings.
Yep. You take the bag off, and the first thing you're aware of is the white light around you is blinding and painful to your eyes. Before this, like the images start to like coalesce and start to make process, you're in some kind of like meat factory, like some like either like some kind of like meat processing area, or like somewhere where like meat is just cut up. You around you is you seem to be like on a table, not strapped in, but just kind of like dumped there. Around
Mm-hmm.
like to the side of you seems to be like some kind of like medical supplies, or like scalpels and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like you're on the table, you're not bound. You still have like your clothes and stuff. You don't seem to have your phone as you go to check it. But like you seem to just be like in this area alone. Like to your side, you see like some kind of like scalpels and saws.
So, is the immediately she's gonna test her foot and then probably grab a scalpel, some sharp instrument to
Yep,
use as a weapon.
yep. You move around. You feel dizzy. You feel incredibly thirsty. Like your mouth has been like completely dry. But
Mm-hmm.
you put the weight on the foot. The foot does not hurt at all, and you can just go and you grab a scalpel.
So there's a moment where like she just feels a bit more relieved having something. Um, God, she was so thirsty. So like, it's like an operating room, right?
Yes,
So it wouldn't
it's
be like a
very unsanitary. It looks like someone just turned like a meat packing plant, or like some place like where cattle and stuff is like butchered or
okay.
torn apart. But it also has like
Uh,
surgical and medical supplies.
she's how is the room? So it's just is she in a room or is it just like one of
You're in
those?
a room. It's like it's very unsanitary. It's got some like medical supplies. You're on a table. Like further
But
down into the other end of the room is like a bunch of like bags, like black bags. Some are in large. Some of them are like large body size. Some of them are a lot shorter.
so it's like is it like it's a setup where like it's just plastic surrounding it in a giant room.
Kind of. There's plastic there, but none of it's been put out. It
Mhm.
looks like whatever was
Uh,
done here has like been cleaned up. Like all the stuff that needed to be kept clean's been like moved out already, and like the rest of like the stuff in there is the meat and you.
uh, well, with the knife and with the scalpel in hand, she's gonna try to make her way out. She's still dressed, correct?
Yes.
No phone. She's immediately gonna get a bearing of surroundings and look around for an exit.
Yep. So you notice that like you're still wearing all of your clothes. You don't have your glasses, but you can still see perfectly clear. Like you feel your
So
ear, and you notice that like you have lost an earring, but you've still got your other one.
I like to think she'll like grab onto it a little bit just for comfort before just so no phone.
No
She's
phone.
gonna try the nearest exit. Any if there's no windows, any doors that
Yep.
she can make her way
Like
through.
as you like you go through, you clearly see like two people sat in like this room area, like smoking, chatting, going like, "Hey, I didn't think we would get another good haul today. Think we'd get enough? How much do you think we're gonna get off these?" I mean, like,
Is so they don't see her, right?
no, they seem to be talking. They are talking about like how much they are going to make off your meat. Like they're talking up like the price of like your kidneys, how much they can get for like your heart. It's like we're gonna make a
How
killing off of this. And she's fresh too.
Sophia's gonna sneak whichever one she can sneak up on that's the closest that looks weaker compared to her. She's gonna attempt to sneak up and put the scalpel to the throat.
Okay. Are you going to do it before like the other guy looks like he's gonna go up and take a piss? Like, are you gonna like?
Oh,
I want you to roll stealth composure. As like you start to like stalk and get there, and you as like this apex monstrous predator. You are literally a shadow. You get there. You get so close to this guy. He's bald. He's got like a tank like white vest on. As like you get the scalpel, and I want you to make I'd say strength and brawl.
oh, there my wolves.
And you grab over this guy's mouth, like you've never felt so strong in your life, and you just plunge that scalpel into his neck, just plunging it down and down and down. It's not even a single stab. You just push that entire scalpel into his neck, into his body, like pressing it all the way down, digging your thumb in. The blood you see from him, it triggers that thirst. You are so thirsty right now.
So it's like she stands with the blood, the heart pounding, throbbing. I
Yeah,
guess.
like you've got blood all over the hand that you just stuck into this guy's neck.
How desperately thirsty is she?
You are like you have been traveling in the desert for weeks. You feel as if there is no like water or liquid in your body right now.
I like to imagine her hands shaking. Not only kind of she kind of just casually like killed someone, like like so easily. I like to imagine like she didn't mean to. Like she was going to take a hostage and just kept going, and now like
Yeah,
she's just like her hands shaking as she's like bringing it up to like debate licking the blood.
yeah. But do you though?
I don't know. What would I do if I decide to leave it up to fate?
Well, you're gonna see this guy who's like, "Hey man, I just finished taking my piss. Oh my god!" And
Just
what
sees
happens
her
next
staring at her
is
hands shaking.
yes, you don't have control of what happens next. You seem to like leap over the couch, propeller off of this guy, pounce onto this other guy who's just walked in, and just bite into his neck and almost rip his throat out with his teeth, with your teeth.
Uh, she just, I like the moment of clarity. She just stares in horror of what she just did
Yeah.
before the thirst overtakes her. And she just starts lapping it up. Like she just hasn't drank water in months
hmm
or like
And
days.
and then you wake up again. You feel something is in your mouth, like a hand or a thumb or something is in your mouth.
Uh, she would bite down.
Ah, that's the spirit. You still got some survival instincts in you. It's like you feel as if like you bite down, you bite down. How much force are you going to keep applying?
She's gonna try. I think at this point she's gonna try to like to take the thumb
Yeah,
or whatever. She's trying to do damage.
I'd
So
say
people enough people have fucked with her
strength
today.
and composure. Strength and composure.
There it
Yep.
is.
4 successes. Whoever you have just bitten into, you just bite and bite and bite, and you take their thumb and you swallow.
Do I see who it is?
No, because while you don't have a bag over your head, your eyes are completely covered right now, and
I
you swallowed this thumb. The blood that you've just swallowed tastes amazing. Well, it seems you have a sizable appetite, and you have at least you got a taste for blood at least. Then it hits you as well. Your senses and your nose is just hit with this smell of like bourbon and whiskey and booze. It, most likely was this stench that woke you up like smelling salts.
I feel like in this situation, especially with her disdain for alcohol, she's gonna gag and try to almost throw up.
You gag and you try and throw up, especially mainly you throw up from the booze. You don't throw up from the fact that you just swallowed someone's thumb.
No, it's the booze.
No, it's like you feel like the other hand just over your mouth. It's like, no, you should keep swallowing that, Derry. It'll help with what's gonna happen next. Besides, you seem to have some kind of fire in your spirit, and just as you find yourself lucky, Missy, you're of use to me. So, let's say we make a deal. I can't exactly increase your chances of survival, but I can give you something better than surviving. Shh. You don't have to talk, dearie. You don't even get a say in this matter. Besides, you just ripped my thumb off. You know how long it takes for me to grow a thumb back?
I feel so. Is her mouth still covered?
Yep, your mouth is it's not. He's not put his hand back in your mouth. He's covered your mouth up with his palm.
Yeah. So she's gonna be thrashing. She ain't want to back down so easily.
You've got spirit, kiddo. Shame you don't have that much blood in you. Listen, you're dying here. You need more than just my thumb and my blood to survive. You need something more. So I'm gonna give it to you, kiddo. I'm gonna give you an opportunity that I have only ever given to one other person. Not that they know it, though, so you get the privilege of being better than them in that regard. Let you know this. With any luck, you'll be a nice clanless like me. But nothing's gonna run free, kiddo. As like he moves his hand and slaps your cheek. Cause it needs.
That was.
Oh, no. What you go?
I'm saying that would stun her for a second.
Like very like light tapping.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You're gonna help me out. I'm gonna help you out, and then we'll see where it goes from there. I will tell you this though, kiddo. I'm not exactly aligned with the people who put you in this circumstances. You could say that I am the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Although in this case, I'm gonna be more of your adopted daddy. But probably just as much of a deadbeat as your actual dad. So, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna feel awfully good here, kiddo. And then you're gonna die. Don't worry. I'll make the funeral arrangements. Gonna get these guys in touch with someone who can transport you. Then, how are we gonna go about this? Damien's not exactly liking the fact that I'm here. Could call Rocco. No, Rocco wants me dead too. Oh, the Romani. I got that. That'll do. She'll do. Listen, you're gonna wind up in the care of this blonde chick, this Romani. Listen, you might get a bit scared, you might get a bit freaked out. We'll see where it goes from there. We'll see what fun happens. All you need to say is these simple words. I can get you to Eric. And if that doesn't work and they don't know what the fuck you're talking about, tell them I'd like to gamble. Well, bottoms up, kiddo. I'm going to at least get a bit of my drop. And then you feel that euphoric sense of you being bitten down in the neck.
I feel like at first there'll be a bit of a struggle to like eases in, and then eventually she kind of like she would be the one tilts her head like gives into it eventually.
Like, you kind of like realize like before you were bit like you didn't have much blood in you anyway. You were very lightheaded. You were dizzy. You were hung upside down for a very long time. So you kind of feel the last ebb and flow of your life go.
Mm-hmm.
And that dizziness, that euphoria just disappears. And you just feel this strange, like, darkness. And then you feel that rumbling again. You can't tell whether or not it's from the thumb that you've swallowed, but you feel like the growling that you heard when you woke up in the morning and you were super hungry, and you hear it again, and that grrr, that silent growling, but it feels less coming from your gut and more coming from your soul. The last things you hear as you lapse in and out of consciousness is, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" in the strange Irish accent, and then you suddenly hear, "Hey, shut the fuck up, ganger. You're gonna do me a favor. This body's here dead. The organ's useless. You need to get rid of this body. You're gonna call this gal called Romani, Melissa. Tell her you wanna dump a body. You're willing to pay all the money you just made from the organs you've just taken. All to get this one body, maybe all the others, out of her truck and dumped somewhere else. You're gonna do that within 15 minutes. And then you're gonna forget about this entire conversation that you ever met me, that you ever met this little kiddo here. And then you lapse and you die. And that is where we